Hey guys, Just here. Got something really exciting to show you guys today. I got the Radiolink RC6GS, guys, version 3. And yeah, I'm just really excited about this. I wanted to show you guys. I think this is something kind of overlooked in RC. You don't really hear many people talk about it, but something like this is definitely a nice upgrade to have as you start getting more and more RCs or ready to runs. You kind of end up with a drawer a little bit like this. So you can see here, guys, I got all kinds, and I gotta kind of label them and you know, keep batteries in them. So something like this is definitely a nice upgrade for me, and it can definitely be a great upgrade for you as well. These are really nicely priced. I can put a link to the Amazon link there as well, guys. So there's a couple really cool features that I'm looking forward to trying out here. So storage for up to 30 RCs, guys. That's boats, that's cars, that's crawlers. Cruise control system, that could be really cool. Sometimes I have, you know, issues trying to film and drive. That could definitely help with that. 600-meter range. That could be really great for fast cars, the tugboat. So this is really, really cool, guys. There's gyro integrated systems as well for like drift cars and stuff. So there's a ton that we can do with this, and it's going to save us a lot of time. So I'm really, really looking forward to this. As well as we got one of these cool 9030 ESCs as well. And we're going to pop that in a couple vehicles, test that out as well. So like I said, something a little bit different, but definitely a necessity if you're going to have kind of, you know, more than one RC. You should definitely look into upgrading your radio. So let's get this opened up and have a look at it. All right, so we've got a neck lanyard there, which again is going to be very helpful with filming. I can kind of have this around my neck while I'm filming. The receiver here, like I said, it's got the dual antennas there, which is going to be awesome. 600-meter range, which is incredible. And got 7 channels there, as well as this little guy here. You plug this in, and then your ESC on one side, your battery on the other, and you can actually see on your screen your voltage and everything. So that's going to be handy as well. Just kind of knowing our battery life as well. It comes with a really nice set of instructions here, guys, all in English. So we'll have to take a look at that, make sure we get this thing bound correctly before heading out. So you will have to supply your own battery. So it's a 6 AA batteries. So it is pretty nice. It is it's a little bit hard to do one-handed driving, but I think it is doable. One thing just to note as well, so the on-off switch is actually on this side here. So you just give that a slide. And you can see it has a nice backlit operation there. And if we just kind of press these two together, then it brings us in the different modes, language, and we can change the names, we can change the idle, the model. So we can put up, like I said, we can put up to 30 different models in here, guys. So before we get into any of that, I do have the 9030 ESC here as well. I've already put the Jumper 3 in there for LiPo. So we got a receiver here. We got to get this thing bound. So I think the next thing we need to do is pick a vehicle that we want to start to run this in. And I think I have the perfect vehicle, guys. We just look over here. I got a bunch of on-road Tamiya's. Got some crawlers and stuff like that as well, but this car here, I've never actually run it. It's got some old, outdated electronics in it. So I think this is going to be a perfect vehicle for testing out this ESC. So I'm just going to get this off the shelf here, guys. Okay, so quite a nest of wires here. First thing I'm going to do is unhook the motor We're gonna keep that motor for now. It's just a brush motor, it's fine. Now, no idea how this stuff is attached. Might just be some goo, yep. So, we do have a servo wire that is intertwined there. Alright guys, so we just got a Radiolink 9030 ESC here. I just got some sticky stuff on the back. I'm just going to peel that paper off. And I think what we're going to do is stick the ESC right there. And what we want to do is get our motor plugged in. So red would be positive, the yellow, and blue would be negative with the black. All right, guys, so I got a receiver just stuck on there. I didn't really know what to do with the really, really long antenna wires. I just kind of stuck them there, curled them up for right now. I'm gonna go and get this stuff plugged into our receiver, and we'll get our controller on. I know the wiring is not the nicest right now, but I just want to test it before we get everything cleaned up. So I already have it plugged in. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the controller on. I just want to do that first, and we'll hit our on-off switch. Okay, and you can see we got a green light on our ESC, a green light on our receiver. So, give this a test. Very nice. Okay, and now you can see it's updated to F1. You know, you could put F1 car, whatever, Ferrari. F1, I know this is my F1 car, so we got that all programmed in. So next thing I want to do is just get this thing right out and give it a test, guys, because there's a couple other things I want to do before this video gets too long. We're testing out the Cool 9030 ESC and our F189, as well as we got our Radiolink RC6GS. So we're gonna give this a whirl and see how it goes, guys. Okay guys, so that was a little short-lived. Security actually kicked me out of the underground parking, so we only got to do the one pass, but I was really surprised how well it actually ran, and it was quite quick. So yeah, so I'm really loving the ESC so far. So guys, there's different modes here. So we were just in normal mode, where we just had forward and reverse. See, I have a crawler here that I want to try it in. So we're gonna try probably climbing mode. So that would be, we have forward. When we take our finger off of forward, it would be a brake, and then reverse as well. I think that's gonna be beneficial, kind of, you know, when you're crawling on rocks. Having that drag brake is definitely gonna help, I think. So we're gonna take the ESC out, put it in here next, and give that a try. All right, guys, so I got jumpers 1 and 2 for climbing mode. So we got both inserted, 1 and 2. And then we also have 3 inserted as well for LiPo. So for LiPo, lithium insert jumper 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this in the truck here now, guys. Now, before I go and hook up the battery and everything, what I want to do is go in and I want to change the model down to Model 2. So now we're on Model 2, so we can exit out of here. I'm going to change the name. Okay, we'll just do another quick test. Alright guys, we're just going to give it a quick trail test here. So we're in crawler mode right now, so I don't expect it to be too fast, but we'll give it a try here. So it's a decent walking pace. Alright guys, so next up we're going to show you how to take the ESC out of the crawler and the receiver and put it in this is a brushed Horizon tugboat, and it's a beautiful day here at the lake guys. Not a bad day in the office, that's for sure. So let's get started here. So just taking a look here, there's nothing but a motor and a servo in here. And what we're going to do is just go in and remove our ESC, remove our receiver out of here, and we're going to pop it in here and get it programmed on channel 3 of our Radiolink controller here guys. Guys, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to turn on our controller. I'm going to go to channel 3. We're going to get our tugboat programmed in prior to getting everything set up there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll show you the installation and we'll give this thing a test. Now we got tug as our name. So now it's just a matter of plugging in our motor wires, plugging the ESC into the receiver and the servo into the receiver, and plugging in our battery. Okay guys, one last thing I almost forgot there is we were just in the climbing mode with the truck. So now I think I want to go to normal mode, which has reverse. So what I got to do now is remove the jumper caps from 1 and 2. So what that means is just to go here in 1 and 2, we're going to pull those 2 out. We're going to leave 3 because we're going to run a LiPo. So this is really important. Make sure you're doing this depending on what you're using the ESC for. So right away, when I hit the throttle, it goes in reverse. So we're gonna have to switch that, and I'll show you how to do that here. So we're just going to press both buttons there, and it's already there. We'll go to reverse, number 12. Hit that. We're gonna go down to TH for throttle. Oh, hit enter. Reversed. Enter again. It's set. And exit. So that should be now. There we go. The other really exciting thing with the Radiolink guys, with the tugboat, is it's the range. So we're gonna have a lot of range. We're gonna do a range test. I know it can probably go to the other side there, but we're gonna give it a test here. So let's give it some throttle, see how fast this thing is. Wow, that's pretty fast. For a tugboat, I mean, you know. Obviously, this is a brush boat, guys. It's not, you know, it's not brushless or anything like that. But for a tugboat, especially doing recoveries and stuff, you want some speed and some torque when you're going against the wind and the waves. So, really impressed with it so far, actually. It's very good speeds. Okay guys, well if you're still watching at this point, thank you very much. Thank you to everyone who subscribed so far. You guys make all this possible. And a big thank you to Radiolink for sending us out the RC6GS radio and the Cool 9030 ESC. I was really impressed with the versatility of that ESC, guys, and I tried to show you that in the video here today. So like I said, really impressed with that. We are going to be doing a long-term review of the radio, so definitely stay tuned for that. But I think that's going to be all for this one. So just like, subscribe, guys, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks.